Hey guys, so I woke up in the middle of the night, spiritual revelation came through, and of course I had to record it. I was gonna write it out, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna record it. So what I want to say is loyalty is everything, okay? The number one reason why relationships don't work out is because one partner is loyal and the other is not. All right. So remain loyal to yourself and release everyone and everything that doesn't serve you, so you can be energetically pure for when your divine match, who is ready for commitment, appears. You can't submit to him if you have loyalty to another man imprinted on you spiritually and energetically. A lot of women sabotage their new love opportunities by staying loyal to exes who are not loyal to them and have chosen to be loyal to other women other than them, or loyal to themselves and multiple other women, but still not them. Okay? A man can tell energetically if the position of loyalty is occupied in your life, and he will not fight nor compete to get a position that should be given to him willingly when a woman is in alignment to do so. The king selects his queen, but he will never select a queen who already sees another man as her king or husband, and a queen sabotages her own love life when she gives a man a position of authority in her life that doesn't want that position in her life, nor has he accepted it from her. Okay? So, the vision that I saw is basically a king. And remember back in the day, they used to line up the princesses or the queens, and the king would have to walk down and he would look at each one and, determine which one he wanted to get to know, or he wanted to talk to or entertain. Or they would have balls or parties to allow him to get to know each one to see which one would work, right? But think about it this way. If there was a queen that he came across and she didn't act like, her heart was open, okay? That if she didn't act like there was a position in her heart and her soul to be filled, because she could have another man there that she's holding space for, then how's she supposed to be loyal to him? Because that means that this man now has to worry, who is this man that she's holding a spot for? If this man reappears in the course of our marriage and relationship, is she going to be disloyal? So as a woman, as a queen, it's very important that you hold no one. You hold loyalty to no one. No one. Not one man. When you are single and you are in wait for your king. Do you hear me? Because if a man even senses that you are holding a spot for someone, he's going to think you favor that man over any other man that comes in, which is why you're holding the spot for him. And he's also going to question that if he chooses you or selects you to be the queen of his kingdom, that will this man that you've been holding this loyalty for, will you betray him, the person who has chosen you and selected you, for this other person who didn't? You see what I'm saying? Please, I say this because I told a lot of women to let go of their exes. And when I say that, I mean let them completely go. If he's the one, then he will come back. He will give you a solid offer. You will not be in competition with any other woman. And you will know that you have been handed the position of authority in this man's life as his significant other. But if you have to question that, or if you're waiting for him to leave another woman that he has given that position to, then you are not going to be selected, period. Okay? And some people are like, well, Sapphire, well, what if I know that this man is going to be the man? Let me tell you something. Every man and woman has trials and tribulations, lessons, and things that they have to go through in order to recognize true worth of the man or woman that they're going to select or they're going to be with. So just because you went and got yourself a reading that says, oh, this is going to be your husband, this is going to be your one, does not mean that he is spiritually aware that he is your husband and he is your one. So sometimes you have situations where you're literally holding loyalty to that man, and as he's coming around to you, your energy is saying, I am waiting in loyalty to a man, and that man don't even know it's him. He's steady thinking, well, she's staying loyal to someone. She's not open. She's not open to me. You know, she's not open to me taking her out to dinner. She's not open to me getting to know her. She's not open to me at all. And it may be that you're going off of a reading where, you know, you're waiting for this man. Let me tell you something. When a man is in alignment, you're going to know he's in alignment. He's going to tell you that he is in alignment, but more importantly, he's going to show you. Okay? And one way he's going, for most of y'all, if it's your exes, they're not coming back to date you. I keep telling y'all this. I keep telling people this. When your exes show up and they just want to talk and they just want to have sex or they just want to hang out, when they clearly cannot state that I am here to select you, I am here to make you my queen, I am here because I am in alignment with what you want, they're not ready. And you can sit and wait for that person, but when that person gets into energetic alignment, they may not choose you. I'm going to keep it real. And then you're going to feel real hurt that you waited. I'm going to just keep it real. Because sometimes a man don't even know you waiting for him. Okay? I'm not trying to be mean to men, but, you know, there's like, okay, for example, there's a reader on YouTube, and she's a woman, and she does all these readings about a man, like about a man recognizing that his divine feminine is this or that, and that she's a reader and she's this and she's powerful, she's this. The readings are about him, are about her. She's talking about herself. Okay? And the man who's watching the readings, he has no idea that she's talking about him in the readings. So in his mind, he's thinking she's talking about another man, when the whole time all her readings are really being geared to get his attention, and she's hoping that he's going to see and hear her messages and realize that it's him she's talking about. But the truth is, he's actually not getting it. I'm laughing because she's a young girl. He's not getting it. He's not, okay? Because he doesn't see himself as an emperor. He doesn't see himself as a king. He doesn't see himself the way she sees him. So until he's able to see himself the way that she sees him, them readings sound like she got a whole nother man, and a whole nother man is in the situation. You see what I'm saying? A woman, this is why I hate when women, as women, they're like, well, what can I do to help him? You can't help no man be no man. You can't help no man see himself as an emperor. You can't help a man see his worth. A man has to see his own worth. You're not his mother. Mothers and fathers, they instill in their children the ability to see their own worth. But it's too many women out here like, well, how can I make him see that he's worth it? You can't. He has to see himself worthy, and he has to see you as worth it. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I told y'all to release your exes. Yes, it's possible they might come back and they may be the one. But until they make that determination that you're the one, if you're holding on to them, all they're going to sense in you is that you're holding on to someone, and they don't even know that it's them. And now you miss an opportunity, okay, with the person you want. And it's like literally, I can see a woman down the line saying to a man, I was waiting for you. And he's like, what are you talking about? You know, I thought you were talking about some other dude you're with or that. She was talking about him the whole time, but he was so slow, he never got it. So she should have just released his ass and went on with her life. So she sabotaged her connection, but then he also, I'm sorry, the woman sabotaged the entire thing. Because if she had not focused so much on giving hidden messages to him and just moved on with her life, he would have saw, okay, well, she's not holding the torch for me, and she's living her life, and she's out here, and she's doing her thing. So maybe let me go see if, I see that she ain't got nobody in that position in her life. So let me go see if I can fill it. And if he doesn't have the courage, if he goes, well, I don't want to be rejected, well, then he's a child. Because like I told you, only children hate to hear no. A grown man will say, okay, well, she said no. It is what it is. I keep it pushing. It must not be for me. Only a child would be scared of rejection. Okay? So at the end of the day, a true king, a true emperor, he's not going to fight you for a spot in your life. So whatever torches if you telling me, well, I was ready for a husband. I was ready for a husband, Sapphire. I just figured I would talk to this person, or I would just hold hope out for this person. Energy is the very first thing a person senses on you. And for a lot of women, we get emotionally and energetically attached to men, and we hold on to that. And sometimes those same men are so slow, they don't even realize we're holding on to them. So it's better to just let it go completely and go on with your life. When a man finds something he wants, he desires, he's going to come tell you. It's not going to be no games. It's not going to be no. I'm coming straight for what I want. And I'm going to tell her straight out. Like I saw that proposal on YouTube that day where the guy walked in the kitchen and he took her hand and he put a ring on it. And she said, "What's this?" He said, "You wanted to get married, didn't you?" She was like, "Yeah." He said, "All right." And she said, "Oh shit." Like, and he walked out the key. He kissed her and walked right out the kitchen. He knew that woman wasn't going to reject him. He didn't need to ask. He knew. Okay? So I'm saying some men know when a woman loves them and they know when there's not going to be a rejection. Period. All right? And so he'll come. But some men won't come because they're like, "Oh, well, she's sitting there holding the torch for me. Let me go over here and check out all these other options while she holds this torch." Not in the house of Sapphire, you won't. I'm not holding the torch for anyone. I am waiting for the person who wants me equally. And that's all it is to it. And if it doesn't end up being someone that I would have preferred it to be, I'm cool with that. Because I would rather be somebody's choice and selection than be somebody's backup or option. I'm just keeping it real. I work too hard to do my self-work, to love myself, and to be who I am, the self-sufficient female that I am, to sit back and be hurt because I'm not chosen. I need the man in my life to see himself just as worthy and as high value as I am. That he is that any woman who that he doesn't choose has truly lost a good man. Because I see myself as a woman that once I'm chosen by someone and I accept, I know that anybody that didn't choose me has truly lost. I need a man to mirror that energy. And when the two of y'all can mirror that energy, I'm going to tell y'all, that's going to be a strong union. A very strong union that y'all will protect and value because you both see worth in each other. You will protect it, you will value, you will treat each other accordingly, respectfully, hold each other in a place of high regard, and there will be nothing that will destroy that union. So that's the message I have for y'all. So, like I'm showing in the picture, wait in submission. Wait in submission to yourself and loyalty to yourself. Okay? Until your king comes in. And understand it may not be who you want it to be. But wouldn't you rather it be the person who sees worth in you versus the person who didn't? Just saying.